It's week 13 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Ravens and the Packers coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his...
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, he got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Off the play fake, Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now 2nd and 9. Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's in. The Ravens at 9-2 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now it's Jackson. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. first down. Here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Jackson options out left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Again, it's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
Commit threat. Blue check. Black swap.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Check white. Check pink. Switch yellow.
Love. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. St. Brown in motion right. Running left, here's Mitchell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. A handoff from Mitchell running left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now Jackson. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Love. And Watson has it right side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Down. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Green. Smith, red.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, go.
Going back to Love. That's complete to Dobbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
Come on, set.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. The Browns continue to move up that playoff ladder as they run their record to 9-3 through 12 games. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Patrick Mahomes, terrific as usual, as his guys run their mark to a sterling 11-1. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Jameer.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Third down and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Right back to Mitchell here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards, and the Ravens first down.
You see, right?
Play action. Now Jackson steps away. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. St. Brown motioning left. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one, and another 1st down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ready. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Lambeau.
Ready.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Switch. Yellow. Lonnie.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 21. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Check white. Ready. Go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning defense. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them short.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this football game. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week. Another one here. Remember, he's not a DB. He's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same. Right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. Escapes the defender, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Love from the gun. Able to find his man, Kraft. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Come on.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
That is caught. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready, set.
Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft from 3 yards out. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Steps away to his, and he's gonna be sacked. They came after him, he couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, they'll run it here. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau